This video is for everybody who's just about to start the Feel Great system. If you're watching and you haven't even ordered yet, I have a special discount link for you in my bio. This is a protocol that I've been on where it has allowed me to drop 25 pounds in just 3.5 months and completely reverse my type 2 diabetes in just 90 days. So I want to explain what the steps are that I've taken in order to achieve results like that. This video is also really good for those who are giving out their link, their customer referral link that comes with your subscription, so that you can send this video to your friends as well to help them get started. So the first thing I want to mention is it took many years for us to develop insulin resistance. So it's going to take a little bit of time for us to reverse it, don't you think? So what we want to do is we want to come into this with a 90-day mindset, that in 90 days, we should be able to see substantial results. If you've had your blood work done recently, that's great. But if you haven't, I would like to encourage you to go out and get it done and find out what is your A1C, what is your HDL, and what are your triglycerides. If those are the only three numbers you find out, that would be a very good start. You can also get your blood pressure tested. I would also like to encourage you to do 3 other things. Weigh yourself, take some measurements of your body, and take some before photos. I would also like to start off by mentioning that this isn't like a quick fix fad diet. This is a lifelong style of eating that will get you away from being a sugar burner and into a fat burner. And that no matter what happens in your life, whether you go to a wedding, a birthday party, or a 40th high school reunion, you might have one day where you're just eating anything in sight. That's a day of feasting. But then the next day you can wake up and get yourself right back on track. So yes, this is meant to be a lifestyle change, not a fad diet. Many people also ask me if they should be doing this for the rest of their lives. And so this is kind of how I like to answer it. Based on how much we spend a day on the protocol, in my home, we actually save money on groceries. We save money on those snacks or those little quick drive-through, get a cup of coffee things. And so for me, I would rather spend the $6 a day Canadian that it costs me to do the protocol than the extra money that I would spend putting junk into my body. Here's how it works. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're not going to eat your breakfast. Now I know what you're thinking, that you're going to get hangry, but we have a solution for that. You are going to take your diamond bottle and you're going to fill it up with water. And then take your tea, dump it in, give it quite a few shakes to mix it up really well. And then you're going to sip this for the next few hours. This is going to help your own body create more of the GLP-1 hormone. That is going to keep the food chatter away. It's going to also help you eliminate cravings and increase your energy. Now, your morning habit might be having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and you can still drink those as long as you're drinking them black, or if you're having coffee, you can put MCT oil in it. If you're not able to drink coffee or tea that way, then what we would like to recommend is that you have that with your first meal of the day at 12 noon. Because the idea here is we want to get you into at least a 16 to 18 hour fasting window, which means you're going to be eating at 12 noon and then again at 6 o'clock. So in the beginning, what we recommend is not really changing what you eat, is more when you eat. So at 12 noon, you're going to have your lunch. And then we would like to recommend that you eat in food order. And what that means is you're going to have your fibers first, which is like leafy greens and non-starchy vegetables. Then you're going to eat your protein and your fats. And then you're going to save your carbohydrates to the end. And that includes your fruit as well. Then in the afternoon, when you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit getting hungry again for a snack, then you're going to have another Unimate. Then at dinner time, what most people do is dinner is often their most carb-heavy meal of the day. So that's when they're going to take their balance. You take your fiber, just fill it up to this line here. For the fiber, just give it like 3 or 4 quick shakes and then drink it down right away so it doesn't turn into jello in your bottle. and then again eat in proper food order. After dinner, the kitchen is closed. This might be odd for you because you may be used to snacking after dinner, but if you are getting enough proteins and fats during your dinner meal, you should not be always hungry for food later on at night. Now, here are some symptoms that some people go through right in the beginning. For me, I had a frontal headache for a couple weeks, and I knew that was because I was switching from being a sugar burner into a fat burner, and it just was going to take a little bit of time. Some people also experience maybe a little bit of digestional discomfort, and that can happen because generally our guts are so unhealthy that as we begin to take the fiber, it's starting to repair the gut biome, and you're just going to have to wait this one out. Also highly recommended are two things. One, take some Himalayan pink salt or Celtic salt or Baja salt and grind it into like an ounce of water. Let that dissolve, shoot that back, and then you can follow it with your tea. That is going to help you keep your electrolytes up. It's also going to help keep you regular. It also helps with headaches. Here are a few things that you can do if you just want to amp up your results. Go for a walk every time you eat. After you eat your meal, just head out for 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure you're getting enough water. So one of these is half a liter. So if you're taking 2 of those a day, make sure you get at least 2 more of just regular water. And here's one that I love that has really helped me. I decided that only 1 meal in the day would have carbohydrates in it. And sometimes even that meal doesn't. The other thing I did is I bought an extra box of the balanced fiber so that if I am going to have carbs twice a day, then I can take 1 with each meal. Here is one that can be also quite a game changer if you feel like you're at a plateau. Try extending your fast into 36 hours, even into 48. You can drink your fiber during those meals that you are missing, and it won't break your fast. And finally, it's really good to educate yourself as to what you're doing and how wonderfully you're treating your body right now. And there's a book called Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Peltz. There's lots of information in here for men too. And also Why We Get Sick by Dr. Benjamin Bickman. If you don't have time to read, check them out on YouTube. I would love to hear back from you with your results, and also if you're having any obstacles that you want to overcome. Take it one day at a time and you'll get great results. Good luck, everybody.